Xiaomi has launched 3 new phones in the market. The Redmi 6 series is already here, even though the Redmi 5 series launched just a couple of months back. Now, there are 3 phones on the list: the Redmi 6, the Redmi 6A and the Redmi 6 Pro. Keep in mind that the Redmi 6 Pro is the most expensive Redmi phone that the company has ever launched in India. But of course, this is still a budget phone. How does the Redmi 6 Pro perform? Let's find out in our review. Let's start with the design of the Redmi 6 Pro. Now, this is nothing revolutionary and it does look like countless other Xiaomi phones that we've seen in the past. However, this is the first Redmi phone to sport a notched display, which means that you get a little bit more space for viewing videos. Still, I would say that the Redmi 6 Pro is a very bulky and heavy phone to use. However, it does come with a 4000 mAh battery, which is always good to see. Now, the display size is 5.84 inches and it has a Full HD Plus screen resolution. Overall, the display quality is not bad, though I felt with this one I had to keep tweaking the brightness to the higher levels in order to get a better sense of watching videos. It does work well in sunlight, but again, you will have to keep tweaking the settings. Now, keep in mind that the Redmi 6 Pro is the first Redmi phone to come with a notch display, and the notch is a controversial decision as always. However, Redmi is giving you the option to turn off the notch in the settings, but there is one issue with the notch. I can't really see the battery percentage even when I turn off the notch. I have to slide down the notifications shade to see the battery percentage, and that is a bit of a UI problem. Now, Redmi 6 Pro does come with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 625 processor, which we've seen on a lot of other Xiaomi phones. Yes, this is a much better processor than, say, the Qualcomm 400 series and ensures a better, more stable performance. Be it multitasking on Chrome, opening multiple apps, the phone does work fine. However, when it comes to gaming, there is a lag, and it's pretty noticeable. Even when I was taking pictures, I noticed a slight lag when it came to processing of the photos. Overall, the 625 processor will ensure that this is a stable phone, even if it's not the fastest Redmi phone in the market. Keep in mind that our review unit came with 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. Also, Xiaomi has added a dedicated microSD slot on this, which I think most budget users will appreciate. The Redmi 6 Pro sports a dual rear camera, and the company claims that this is the same setup that you get on the more expensive Redmi Note 5 Pro. Now, overall for this price bracket, I would say that this is a pretty good camera. The colors are vivid, there are enough details in photos, and the overall picture composition is actually quite nice. My only concern would be the lag time when processing images. Now, the low light performance on this camera is nothing exceptional, but that is a problem on most budget phones. Keep in mind that the portrait mode also needs a lot of work and patience. I'd say it still needs some tweaking on the software front because it doesn't quite get the edges of the person quite right. Finally, the front camera is average, I would say, and nothing exceptional. The portrait mode is okay, but again, it has trouble figuring out the edges of the person. Now, the highlight of this Redmi 6 Pro is definitely the battery, which is 4000 mAh. It will easily last you 2 days, even with heavy to moderate usage. In our PC Mark test, it scored around 11 hours plus, which is a pretty impressive score for this price bracket. However, one issue with the Redmi 6 Pro is that not all apps are compatible with this newer, taller display. At times, I would notice that there's a small black space left at the bottom of each app, which is pretty annoying to see. Now, is the Redmi 6 Pro worth considering? Frankly, the Redmi lineup right now is very confusing from Xiaomi, especially if you're a user with a budget of, say, under 10,000 or just a little above 10,000. Now, if you have the older Redmi 3 or the Redmi 3S, you can consider upgrading to the Redmi 6 Pro. After all, it does come with decent dual cameras and a good performance, all for under 13,000 rupees. But if you have the Redmi Note 4 or the Redmi Note 5, you might not see such a drastic jump in performance, except for, say, the addition of the dual rear cameras. However, if you want more on the camera and the overall performance, I'd say go for the Redmi Note 5 Pro or the Mi A2.